The end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Mahomes to throw once more. Rashee Rice from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while. Look,
that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. On target to his man, Likely. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now Lamar changing the look. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now Jackson. To the sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez Scantling. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, right around the 18-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the 1st half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half. It was a downright miss in the 1st half. This carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there. And there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Mahomes going to throw. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with an amazing diving catch. And the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked up 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Mahomes throw complete there to Rice. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
1st down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now Jackson. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. All I can do is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
And a Ravens first down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
That's going deep for Bateman. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that gives them now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When's the last time we had someone get 3 inside contact?
2011, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Eagles. That's right. Stan gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 62 yards. And the Chiefs have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it up, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. Finds his receiver, Watson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And my goodness, another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, it's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And now here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it up, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that one going to come up short, low throw. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they had the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And they dug
just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. My just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Preston Berrios on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Mahomes going to throw.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut him down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at the 36-yard line.
Investigation here. They're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, we get everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there. They just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now it's Mahomes again.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Mike Edwards picks it up, and the Chiefs are going to take over at the 1-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here first and 10. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
And Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Tua sets up to pass it.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Touchdown!
Devon Achane
from 13 yards out.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Motion man right is Rice. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a loose football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
And this pass caught by Gray. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Mahomes to throw once more. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now Mahomes. And he's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 20-yard touchdown. Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender over that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I would be shocked at all right now. There's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, right in the corner. And usually he's able to use his body to catch the football. But a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Tua, the final shot before half. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's good for 28 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 60 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Mahomes will throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Tua. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Braxton Berrios. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And then a fly incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert
From a yard out.
and the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw.
That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete right around the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Second and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're set up in a golden possession here right around the 10-yard line.
Take possession. In the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brady, how many times have we seen a defense feel behind them, get even more aggressive, and they let them get pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Watson from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, he's as mentally strong as I believe he is. He understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown!
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that in for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no break.